E ngā mana e ngā reo huri i te motu, tēnā rā koutou katoa, nau mai haere mai ki tā tātou nei kaupapa, Recloaking the Whenua, ko Mātai Smith ahau. It is wonderful to have you along with us this morning. We have a big day ahead. Nā reira, nau mai haere mai koutou katoa. Hei timata ki a tātou mahi, mō tēnei kaupapa kua huri ki tērā kōka ōku, kia Karen pewhairangi mana tātou e whakarite. So let's start our proceedings today with the karakia, kei a koe te kōka.
Kia ora tātou te pānau, me ino i tātou. He honore, he kororia ki te atua, he mau ngā rongo ki runga i te whenua, he whakaro pai ki ngā tangata katoa, āmene. E ihoa e tō mātou atua, tēnei mātou aupununga, kei te tuku whakamoemeti kia koe mō ho maitanga kia mātou, i ngā rāpa hure ake nei, taino mai ki tēnei wā. Tā reire pā tēnei ka tono anō kia koe, kia manaaki hia i ea mātou i roto i tēnei huihuinga nui. He huihuinga hei kōrero mō tō tātou whenua, horapa i te tai rāwhiti. Manaaki hoki i ngā kai whakarongo i ngā kaupapa, ka horahia i te tepu i te rangi nei. Ka ngā atu o ka kanohi ki ngā maunga no reira te āwhina mō tātou. No ihoa te āwhina mō tātou no te kaihanga o te rangi o te whenua, e kore ia e tuku i tau waiwai kia nekehia. E kore tau kaitiaki e moe ina, e kore te kaitiaki o iharaira e parangi e moe. Ko ihoa tō tātou kaitiaki, ko ihoa tō tātou kai whakamarumaru ki tōna ringa matau, e kore tātou e Pākehā e te rā e te maramara nei e te pō. Mā ihoa tātou e tiaki i ngā kino katoa, māne e tohu o tātou wairua. Mā ihoa e tiaki o tātou haerenga atu me o tātou haerenga mai, aia nei ākea tonu atu, kororia ki tō ingoa tapu, āmena. Kia ora tātou.
Tēnā koe te kōka, ngā mihi nui ki a koe, mō I whai wāhi mai, mō anō I whakariti a tātou ki tō tātou kaihanga. So thank you to Kōka Karen for our beautiful karakia this morning. Welcome along to Recloaking the Whenua. I'm Mātai Smith and I will be your facilitator. And as we all know, nā te matikarona I pēnei ai, so because owing to the restrictions of COVID-19 and the situation we find ourselves, some of us are in level 4, some of us are lucky enough to be in level 3, but we've taken our kaupapa online. And so now I'm going to hand it over to one of the organisers, Manu Kari, to give us an outline and set us up for the day. Tēnā koe, Manu.
Oh, tēnā koe, Mātai, tēnā koe, Karen, tēnā tātou, te mana o te whenua, ngā iwi o te rohi nei, ngā hapu, ngā whānau, tēnā koutou, me ngā kai whakarongo o te motu, tēnā koutou. We seem to have a few sound issues, a bit of delay and things, so I'll try and, so there may be some long pauses or some talking over each other, but we'll try and get that sorted. Welcome everybody, thank you for coming. We've got over 370 people registered, and I think we'll have a few others that join us, so probably over 400 in the audience today. 20 presenters and 8 hours of Zoom, which I'm not sure anybody's looking forward to. Originally, we'd planned to do this as a in-person tinana hui in Tūranga, but due to circumstances, obviously, it's changed, and big mihi to our kai whakahaere who have pulled everything together over the last few days to bring this event online. Thank you to our presenters for their flexibility, and to Rangai Studio for some long hours getting the presentations organised to bring to the audience today. Just a quick background, really, sort of where the events come from. Myself and a few others were invited to join a regional conversation in Tairāwhiti around the potential impacts of permanent carbon farming in the region. The price of carbon is rapidly increasing, and that's having some impact on forestry plans and the economics of land use in the region and in the country. And And there was some concern that if we see permanent forests established, we will lose more farmland and work in the farming sector, as well as more forestry jobs if production, harvesting and planting and pruning work is no longer there, and the associated employment, indirect employment that both sectors currently provide to the region. And some of the commentators in that process made the claims that there would be no jobs in permanent carbon forestry, or very, very few, and particularly in native forestry, that there'd be no jobs. And I guess a few of us, that was a bit of a red flag, and having done work and seeing the opportunities in Indigenous forests, we wanted to explore that issue a bit further, and the region will have an ongoing conversation around these issues, and we wanted to contribute to that, hence the effort to pull together a group of experts from within the region, as well as some from without, who understand some aspects of those issues, and we're willing to share some knowledge and some insights and some predictions perhaps about the opportunities that could exist. I think it's important to recognise the amount of resource that's gone into the exotic forestry sector over the last 80 years. Someone recently said to me that Scion, since it was established sort of 20 years ago, has probably spent about $1 billion on forestry research, but only about 20 million on native forest research. So a tiny fraction of that investment. And so we're going to need to see, if exotic forests have had 80 years of a head start, then we're going to need some rapid catch up with investment in the development of jobs and employment around Indigenous forest and ecosystems. But I will leave it there, and just wanted to provide a bit of background as to where this has come from. It's been pulled together by a bunch of volunteers. We've had some great support from a number of organisations, particularly Trust Tairāwhiti, New Zealand Landcare Trust, Scion, Gisborne District Council, and as I say, Rangai Studio and Pōhewa Design were great as well, and the Gisborne Herald's given us some ad space. So thanks to all of them for making it happen, and to Mātai for holding it together today. We look forward to your expert facilitation, and thank you for everybody joining us. And these videos will be recorded separately and available offline, online, after the event, once the Rangai Studios have a chance to edit them all. But yeah, I hope that you can join us in the conversation today. There'll be an opportunity at the end of the day to ask more questions and have your own input and share your whakaaro. There's lots of other expertise, obviously, and this is really the first of what we hope will be many events, but hopefully perhaps shorter than this full day. But we plan to bring other experts to the audience as well, and for it to be an ongoing proper conversation, not just a one-way set of lectures. So please do contribute comments, questions, pātai, in the Zoom chat, as well as there's a Facebook live stream from Rangai Studio that you can ask questions of the presenters, and after each group of presenters there'll be a panel discussion to answer some of those questions. I'll leave it there. Kia ora.
Thanks very much, Manu. Manu Keri there, setting us up for the day, recloaking the whenua. So let's have a quick look now, e te whānau, at session 1, Anei te kaupapa. We'll be talking local and national plans, regulations and policy. Session 2, later today, is all about carbon and farming with native forests. Session 3, te wāhanga tuatoru, commercial opportunities with native forests. Session number 4, economic, social and cultural well-being with native forests, hei whakakapiake, and finishing later on this afternoon with session 5, thematic group discussions. Akati. Welcome back to the Rangai Studios. We are coming to you live from our piece of paradise, Tūranganui-a-Kiwa, Gisborne City, right smack dab in the middle of a town where we are currently under level 3 restrictions, and of course waiting with bated breath to see what the Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern might announce later this afternoon. We'll keep you posted on that.